This is okay. So, hey guys, we're at the end of officially. We're at the end of week four right now.
Yeah.
But we skipped the video for the end of week 3.
Yes.
But we're still working on week 3's project.
Yes. Unfortunately.
Yeah. All right. So let's recap what happened in the past 2 weeks.
Yeah. So on week 3, there was a lot of stuff going on with work. There was the Share Summit. There was the Share Summit event, and I had PI planning.
Mm-hmm.
PI planning was like 1.5 day.
Pretty much Monday and Tuesday of week 3.
Yeah, half of Monday and full day of Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
That was my PI planning.
But you were able to get a little bit of
I was
planning and setting up the project on Monday.
Right. So my PI planning was in Clarendon, and our routine was we go to the gym and then we work for an hour. I couldn't do that on that day because of the location-wise.
Yep.
So I had to wake up early and go to Clarendon. So we skipped the gym on that day and working on the project on the day.
Right.
And the Share Summit, it's in DC, so I wasn't able to work in the morning. I did a little bit of work at night, and then also on the same week I went to New York on the weekends. And when I was in New York, I forgot my charger. I did as much work as I can while my battery lasts.
Mm-hmm.
I did like the designs of the application and the app architecture.
Right. So you showed me some of the designs on Thursday.
Yeah, on Thursday I did some design, but haven't really done any of the app architecture.
Right.
I did that over the weekend. I couldn't do it. I could have done more, but my battery died over the weekend. Just like a really lame excuse. But yeah, that's actually what happened. And so I basically spend like my weekends with my friends and family.
So basically you can do too much the first week on week 3.
Yeah.
No. All right. Which is fine. Do you want to show off some of the designs?
Yeah.
Right now, because I feel like it's the majority of the design was done on Thursday.
Okay.
I feel like.
Yep. Do I have to do this?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So, all right. So this is the design of the app. So this is the main screen, which is basically the history. Well, first, before I talk about the design, this is like a workout app where you can track your progress. When you go to the gym, you're able to like track how much weight and reps that you did last time compared to last time, so that when you start, you know exactly what weight to put on. So this is the first screen. So first screen has a header file with your an icon or profile picture. Haven't decided on that yet, but basically a picture and a label, and then a table view with collection view embedded into the table view cells. And the collection view can scroll horizontally based on like how many exercises you did. And each cell is basically like a workout for the day that you were working. And it has a section. It has a section header, and it has a cell for the section. And the section has like the date you worked out and the name of the workout, right? And this page also has a workout button. So when you click on the workout button, it's going to go to this screen. So when you on this screen, the timer automatically starts, and you can either cancel or finish the workout once you're done. So within this screen, you're able to add exercise. So let's say if today is like let's say today if it's like a leg day, then you can add exercise of like, you did some squats, you did some deadlifts, and you did some calves raise. So each exercise, when you add in each exercise, you're able to enter like the name of the exercise. And once you enter the name of the exercise, it generates like a header view of basically like this, like let's say squat, and it has three labels of like sets, pounds, and reps. And on the footer view, so that's the header view. On the footer view, it has a button where you can click on it and say add sets. So each time we click on the button, it's gonna populate a cell of like the set that you're doing. So once you're once you're done with the workout, either you can add more exercise or you can click on finish. Once you click on finish, it should be able to persist your data, and it should be dismiss this view and then go back to the history view controller, and then this view will update to the latest data that you saved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this was mostly done over pretty much by the end of week 3. This is what the current point was.
Yeah. So it was done. Well, it was done by the end of week 3, but it wasn't really completely done. I missed a lot of stuff. That's why I had to talk to you.
In the design?
No, in the architecture.
The
design was like finished.
Yep.
Sorry, you were talking about design. Yeah, design was finished by the end of week 3. And then the app architecture, I worked on it over the weekend. And I code a little bit, and then I feel like I missed a lot of stuff. And then I showed you, and then I talked to you about it, and then we started working on improving the app architecture.
Yeah, and I remember at that time, at the end of week 3, beginning of week 4, you're kind of not feeling too well, right? I remember like saying, "Hey, let's record the video," but you didn't really want to.
Yeah, like I think one of the mistakes that I made was I overestimate how much I can do within a week, and I didn't know like it's a lot more complicated than I thought. Yeah, that's like a lesson learned from this project.
Yeah, I think a lot of people, including myself, I'm guilty of that myself, of overestimating your own abilities.
Yeah.
And like underestimating the time.
Yeah.
I guess as you continue, you get better with like adding padding to your estimation for the unknowns.
Yep. Yeah. I feel like I'll get better with estimating. I just need. I just need to keep on working on it and make myself feel comfortable.
Yep. So, okay, at the beginning of week 4, let's talk about that.
Okay.
What happened?
So at the beginning of week 4, that's when I the main focus of week 4 was basically the app architecture. There was a lot of stuff that was missing from my initial work on it. And we also did a lot of hacks in like the MVVM design pattern.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, not the greatest, but at least it works, right?
Kind of. Do you want to show what you have currently in the actual working app?
Yeah.
Like what your current progress is?
So let me see if I have it running. Oh, right. So this is all like dummy data that I put in. So you have the header file, and then you have the collection view. So far, you can't really click on the cell and then view in detail. But if you click on Start Workout, it's going to go to the detail view. And I haven't implemented the alert view where you can add the exercise yet. This is basically a hard code for now, but you can also add sets. So as you can see, it's printing. So what I have to do is like tell the view model, say, hey, I added a set. Add a set to the view model, and the view model will update the view. I still need to work on that, and also the eye exercise. And I need to change this to like a timer. Change it to a timer so that it runs. It can record the time. The cancel button works. The finish button also works, but it's not really persist anything yet. That's still a work in progress. So for persistence, I'm planning to use just making it simple, just to want to like release to the app store. I assume I use the NS user default and encode it and then save it into the NS user default. Initially, I thought I was like, I'm going to use core data, save it in core data, and then fetch data from core data. That's like too much work.
You had to shift your focus onto the other things. And less on core data. Originally, we wanted to do core data. That completely got thrown out of the window. And I remember you had to not do some things like the so far we don't have an icon. I mean, I guess you want to put a default there right now.
So the thing about icons, like using your own profile, I have to implement like a camera feature.
And another screen.
It's like too much.
You didn't put that in the design.
I didn't even put. I didn't really, like thought about stuff like that. I guess like I don't know. It went over my head. Like
that somehow you'll get it.
Magically it's gonna have like a profile, like your picture in it. So then I decided to like in order to compensate that, just to have like a default picture for this view, for that icon or profile pick that.
And then the other thing is you wanted to make it so when you tapped on an exercise, it would go into the detail.
Right. That's like a nice to have, I guess. Right. It's kind of like that feature. It's like you must have it, but then like due to the kind of complexity of the application, I'm just gonna move it under like it's nice to have. Also, as of right now, like if you record more than 4 sets, it only display 4. If you like only have 3 sets, then it's gonna display 3 sets. So like for example, this one, it only displayed 3, right? So that part is working. All I have to implement, like I mean, it's nice to have like I click on the collection view cell, and it's gonna jump to the detail where you can see everything like your time for the exercise and how many reps that you did, 1 rep max. I haven't really fully thought about like that view yet.
You should have added it in the design.
Should
have had a huge screen for it.
It
might help. But I think that's fine. We have what we have, and we'll continue trying to finish the rest of this. Sometime this week, hopefully.
Also want to say that what's interesting about this project is that I never thought about like having view models within view models. It was kind of strange to me because at one point in the code where I have to go like, let's say like workout view model dot exercise view model dot exercise in order to get what I actually need.
Right.
I like in the beginning I thought this is more of like messy code. I'm not sure if this is like I don't know. What do you think?
I'm not sure how other people are doing it either. But the way I see it is, I mean, views can have views, models can have models.
I actually never heard or seen any code like that where you have like one view model and then a dot notation of another view model. It was kind of strange to me. So I think, I feel like I need to read more into like MVVM, like in an advanced level where how people implement it.
I think as we continue on, we'll still need to learn a lot more about the details of MVVM and see, is this the right way of doing it, how other people are doing, and refine it as we continue.
Sounds good.
Let's see. So far you've done a lot of coding this past week. on
Yeah.
week 4. Like yesterday, we spent
Yeah.
a good amount of time on it.
Yeah. So so you told me to use Toggle, and I try my best to use Toggle, and for some reason I always forget to either turn it on or turn it off. So I try my best, and I mean, so far, the time that I record, it seems like I spend so much time on coding, and very little time on thinking about the app architecture. And I feel like the reason why I spend so much time in coding is because I haven't really like thought it through on like how the app architecture should have. If I spend more time on that, it will be a lot easier for me to code. I will spend less time on that. I feel so. My next project, I should spend more time on app architecture.
Sounds good to me. We can try that out, see if it improves it or whatnot.
Yeah.
Cool. How are you feeling so far? Starting the beginning of week 5, finishing of week 3. How are you feeling so far?
I mean, I feel great because I learned stuff. At the same time, not so great because I overestimate myself and I didn't accomplish what I'm supposed to do by the end of the week. But overall, it's good because as long as I'm learning, it's always good. It's always positive.
Yeah, and you always keep on talking to me and asking me like, are you doing the right thing? And like, should you be doing this? Should you be doing a bigger project? And always worrying about that, right?
Yeah.
One thing I feel though is in general, I feel like we should embrace failure and like fail often, fail fast and fail often.
Yeah.
Because the more times you try something new, and then the more times you fail, then the more you learn and grow.
Yeah, because like, yeah, that's actually like really, really true because that's when you learn the most when you fail. When you succeed, then that means it's either you didn't push yourself hard enough or you didn't learn much, right? So definitely failure is better than, everything went smooth. I mean, everything went smooth. It's great, but
there's that. I would think maybe failing a lot is better than not doing anything.
Right. Okay. Yeah. That's a very good way to.
I mean, success would be nice.
Yeah, success definitely.
But it's better than like just sitting there and theorizing.
Yeah,
and saying,
theorizing.
oh yeah, I can do that. Yeah, that's easy. Why haven't you done that yet? Without actually doing anything.
Exactly. Yeah. That's so true. That's so true. At least I'm not doing that, right?
Nope. You're actually trying. You're actually doing
at least I'm trying. Yeah.
Which I think overall is good.
Yeah. Thanks.
All right, so we'll try to wrap up week 3 whenever we can, as soon as we can. Hopefully by the end of this week.
Yeah.
And we shall start on the next project which we have not thought about.
Yet
at all.
So the next project, I'll definitely be very cautious about how many features it should have, and I will try to make it as simple as possible. I need to work on like estimating time management. It's very important.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to have to say, or final thoughts?
I think that's pretty much it for me.
That sounds good. Nope. I think we're clear. We'll continue this week and record another video next week and see how it goes.
All right, cool. Sounds good.
Cool.